The Congress claims it sailed through the trust vote in Uttarakhand. Officially, of course, the results will be known tomorrow. But the Congress says the trust vote has gone in its favor. The result will be handed over to the Supreme Court in a sealed cover and will be announced tomorrow. Let's listen into reactions coming in. And I quickly want to go across to India Today's Ashar Ahmed Khan for more on this. Ashar joins us from Ground Zero. Ashar, the Congress is claiming it has sailed through. Take us through what's happening on ground. We'll just try and reestablish that link with Ashar in a moment. The Congress is confident it's sailed through. Let's listen into reactions coming in.
खड़ा करके और मैं सोचता हूँ वो सारे बंद लिफाफे में हो गए हैं। कल सुप्रीम कोर्ट उसको ओपन करेगा।
आपको अपनी जीत की कितनी उम्मीद है?
मैंने कहा ना कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट उसको ओपन करेगा, क्योंकि सुप्रीम कोर्ट की जो प्रक्रिया थी, जो रूल थी, उस रूल के अनुसार
हमारी कार्य कितनी देर तक चली है?
1 घंटे के लगभग 1 घंटा पूरी प्रक्रिया चली है और सभी ने।
तीरथ सिंह रावत जो बीजेपी के पूर्व अध्यक्ष हैं उत्तराखंड के और विधायक, उनका कहना है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट की रूलिंग के अंदर कार्रवाई हुई है विधानसभा की और अब एक बंद लिफाफे में पूरी जो बहुमत का परीक्षण की कार्रवाई है उसको सुप्रीम कोर्ट के पास ले जाया जाएगा। कैमरामैन रितेश के साथ मंजित नेगी, देहरादून, आज तक।
Now you have BJP's Ganesh Joshi saying कांग्रेस ने धन बल का प्रयोग किया, वही कारण है कि आंकड़ों के खेल में सदन के अंदर हम रह गए. That is BJP's Ganesh Joshi, and I want to bring in India Today's Ashar Ahmed Khan. Ashar, this is the BJP admitting the Congress has sailed through.
Well, yes, this is what we would been reporting since the last couple of days, that there would be some loose ends which the Congress will have to tie up, and finally that has happened. What we are getting to know from Congress forces side, though the official results, Gaurav, let's be very clear, will be declared tomorrow itself. The Supreme Court has ordered that all the voting procedures will be brought to the Supreme Court in a sealed envelope, and whatever will happen tomorrow in the Supreme Court. But be that as it may, the Congress, the statements of Congress leaders who come out, Harish Rawat, the Chief Minister, who's speaking right now, there is confidence in it that they've sailed through. What we've been given to understand is that out of the 62-member assembly, 33 voted for the Congress, 28 voted for the BJP. And we have to exclude the Speaker. If the Speaker would have also voted, then it would have been 34 and 28, which means a clear-cut simple majority for Harish Rawat.
Simple majority for Harish Rawat, and also with me is Executive Editor Javed Ansari. Javed, on expected lines, this is exactly what was expected after Mayawati made it very clear that her 2 BSP MLAs will also vote for the Congress party against what she described were communal forces.
Well, absolutely. The writing has been on the wall for a while. This morning it became crystal clear after Mayawati pitched in a lot with the Congress party. And this will come as a huge blow to the Bharatiya Janata Party, especially its leadership, and for all those who sanctioned this kind of political misadventure in Uttarakhand, just a couple of months ahead of assembly elections. Uttarakhand, as we all know, will go to polls early next year. And there are a lot of senior BJP leaders, BJP MPs who are beginning to question the wisdom or the lack of it for going in for this kind of Operation Topple in Uttarakhand, Gaurav.
So, Javed, what's the inside track? Why did this happen? Because what was there to be gained? Harish Rawat comes out getting sympathy that, the centre was trying to topple him.
Absolutely, you're spot on, Gaurav. And this is the question that even BJP leaders, BJP MPs are asking. I said, what was to be gained? What was the political advantage that was accruing to us? 6 months from now, we would have gone to polls. This government was carrying the anti-incumbency factor under the previous Chief Minister, which is Mr. Bahuguna. It had mishandled the Uttarakhand crisis when floods had hit Uttarakhand a couple of years ago. So the BJP could have gained politically, could have reaped that harvest, but they didn't. They went in for this kind of misadventure, tried to topple Mr. Rawat and bring in their own government. That has backfired. They've been rebuffed by the Uttarakhand High Court, by the Supreme Court, and now on the floor of the assembly. This flies in the face of all these claims that the government was making, that it would go in for cooperative federalism, that it enjoyed majority support. Well, all that has been proved to be untrue, and therefore there are a lot of serious and a lot of uncomfortable questions that the BJP leadership has to answer. Who sanctioned this Operation Topper?
Yes.
It couldn't have been the brainchild of some minor functionary in Uttarakhand. Somebody at the top. Did the Prime Minister not know this? Did Mr. Amit Shah not know this? And if they did know, why did they go in for this operation?
Okay. And that's we're getting you the latest figures, 33 Congress, and that's finally happened with 2 BSP MLAs also supporting the Congress, the independents also supporting the Congress, the BJP with 28. Now, Ashar, yesterday Arun Jaitley was saying that the Speaker had converted minority into majority and that there was a constitutional crisis in the state, and that is why the steps that had to be taken were taken. But the Supreme Court said their main task is to protect democracy. That appears to have happened in this case, with the Congress sailing through with 33 here.
Well, it is a very known judgment, the Mumbai judgment, which says that the majority of our government will be proved on the floor of the House. And under that only, Supreme Court said that the best way to prove majority is on the floor of the House. They said that there are important constitutional issues here, and now protest should happen. Though it had laid strict guidelines for the protest. The protest has happened. What the Congress party is telling us that it is not 33, excluding the Speaker. The Speaker is also from the Congress. Had it got the Speaker, it would have been 34, and the BJP has managed to get 28. So in a nutshell, the writing is on the wall that Harish Rawat has sailed through. Though we'll have to wait and watch as to when this entire thing is submitted before the Honorable Supreme Court tomorrow morning at 10:30, and what view the court takes, what exactly is there in that sealed envelope, which the observers will give to the Supreme Court.
Okay, and Javed, it was the Uttarakhand High Court that said that the 9 rebel MLAs, under the garb of dissent, they had actually deserted the party, and that warranted action against the anti-defection law. So those 9 being out, that basically upset the BJP apple cart.
Yes, absolutely, because once the anti-defection law kicked in, it got legal sanction from the Uttarakhand High Court. Even they appealed to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court refused to provide any kind of relief to them. The writing was very much on the wall, and it's not just that. This will serve as a big deterrent, or this ought to serve as a big deterrent against all those who plan such misadventures. A duly elected government should be allowed, under normal circumstances, to complete its course. Apart from the political misadventure, it's constitutionally appropriate as well that government should be allowed to run their course, unless, of course, there's an absolute breakdown of the constitutional machinery in the state. So therefore, these powers should be exercised with extreme caution. They shouldn't be exercised to settle political scores as it transpires in this case. Gaurav.
Javed and Ashar, for the moment, many thanks for joining me, gentlemen. I will come back to you for more reactions on this development in Uttarakhand. We are being told we are getting more reactions on this story in Uttarakhand. I want to once again get back and get you these latest pictures that are coming in from Dehradun. I think we have the Chief Minister who's likely to react in a moment. Now, just a short while back, the Chief Minister, he waved the victory signal. He said results will be announced by the Supreme Court, but other Congress leaders have said that there was a show of hands, and in the show of hands, 33 were in favor of the Congress party, 28 in favor of the BJP. And that's the Chief Minister. Former Chief Minister, of course, Harish Rawat, though he has the numbers once again. President's rule was waived off between 11 and 1 in the state. Very elaborate measures were made earlier today. Now, the situation on ground, as the numbers stack up, of course, this will be made official by the Supreme Court only tomorrow, but Congress leaders have made it very clear. Sanket Upadhyay now joins me with more on this. Sanket, the numbers, the show of strength, the show of hands was in favor of the Congress. 33 for the Congress, 28 for the BJP.
Now, Gaurav, there is a rider over here that this is information that we have learned from Congress sources at this moment. That's a rider that we need to give out. Our viewers need to know that this is information coming in from the Congress camp. We are yet to hear the complete numbers because it is in a sealed envelope given to the Supreme Court. We'll only know officially tomorrow. But from what the Congress says, there were two scenarios that we were showcasing on the channel since morning. Scenario number one is exactly what the Congress feels has happened. Let's just quickly look at the scenario number one. Now, Congress had 27. There were rebel Congress MLAs, 9 in number. They were not allowed to vote. BJP had 28, BSP had 2, others had 4. This morning, BSP chief Mayawati said that she is going to go with the Congress. So let's take a look at what eventually happened. Of the total strength of 71, minus 9 because those rebel MLAs are disqualified, it brings the strength of the House to 62. The majority figure according to 62 is 32. That's the halfway mark. So Congress plus BSP, because early morning they received the support from BSP and the others who were always with the Congress, who had pledged their support to the Congress, that is a figure of 27 plus 2 plus 4, a total of 33, which the Congress claims is exactly what has happened on the floor of the House. Gaurav.
Okay, Sanket, for the moment, many thanks.